Good morning. I put together a 15 to 20 minute routine for mat Pilates. No props needed. I'll throw in a couple. Here's what you can do with a ball if you have one. Mine is a pretty big ball, but it's kind of squishy. It's mostly for doing bridging and inner thigh work. You can also put it between your knees to do legs in tabletop, 100, all that kind of stuff coming up to C curves. So let's get started. It's a gorgeous day. It is November 9th and it is like 70 degrees already at 9:30 in the morning. All right, so I like to do these quick warm-up drills first too. Most of them are not Pilates based, but that's okay. It kind of centers you, gets you warmed up, gets your joints warmed up. So standing on your mat, ankles under knees, knees under hips, hips under shoulders, arms down at your sides. I'd like your fingers spread apart. You never usually do this. Take an inhale, breath through the nose, filling the lungs up with air. Exhale out through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, as if you were fogging up a small, little, tiny, compact mirror. This is how your breathing goes through the rest of this class and any Pilates exercises you do. Inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, gently let them melt away from your ears. And inhale, the shoulders lift. Exhale, the shoulders go down. One more lift. One more lower. Arms are coming out in front. I'm only turning sideways for your benefit. Keeping the arms straight, you can have a slight bend in the elbows, squeeze those shoulders back, and then inhale, reach front. This is called protraction and retraction of those shoulder blades. We sit at computers, we drive in cars, we are always in this rounded state. So we are not familiar with this back part of our body. You need to squeeze those shoulder blades without bending the elbows. That's not what we're after here. So it's just isolating and controlling that movement in the scapulas. Good. And then bring those hands down. Reset the shoulders by rolling them back. Gentle fist with those hands. Taking and circling straight arms from the shoulders, about 3 in one direction and then 3 the other. Lift those arms out to the sides, 3 one way, 3 the other. And then up overhead. If you cannot get way overhead, they can be out to the sides a little, but try to keep the shoulder blades down. Circling 3 here and 3, but the elbows have to stay nice and straight. Now, it's a big, tall, skinny figure 8 in front of your body. Stop the motion at the top and then reverse the direction. I know this is challenging. Good. Now take those arms out to the side, open those fingers up, step out to the side. Now it's a big, giant figure 8. You can swing the body side to side, rock back side to side on those feet. But again, nice straight arms, stopping up here at the top. Now reverse your direction. Again, just 3 this way, and 2, and 3. Now just swing those arms around your body, letting them wrap yourself. Give yourself a big hug. Seems that like nobody's giving hugs these days. I do. I hug my boys all the time. All right, so bringing those feet back in, hip distance apart, hands on your hips. Knees are slightly bent, your hips are going front to back. So again, for your benefit, turning sideways, you're working these lower lumbar muscles, the spine, the lower spine. Again, we sit all day and everybody has trouble with this, even those of us that are in shape. It's a hard thing to just isolate that lower spine. Again, you're only doing 3 one way and 3 the other, and then you're adding in a hip circle. And you're going to notice one side works better than the other. It's all right, it's normal. Just means one side's tighter than the other, and then shake those legs out. Let's get our hips and legs warmed up, the blood moving, the breathing going by doing some hip hinge squats. So feet are hip distance apart. Arms are at your sides. You're going to bend forward at the waist, nice flat back. Arms go out front and then press that air back. Inhale and then press. So in this outstretched position, you should look down and be able to see both feet. Good. So this is more of a hip hinge than it is an actual squat. Good. Reaching out and pressing back. You can reach out and pull the elbows back. Palms down, palms up. Palms out and reach. Palms up as you go back, squeezing those shoulder blades. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Now hold it out here. Bend the elbows in and reach out. Palms are facing each other. Arms are parallel to the floor. But if you have a hard time with shoulders, or if that strains your neck, just reach out at 45 degrees, keeping the weight in your heels. There's a tendency doing this that you want to rock forward on those toes. Keep that weight back. Lift the toes up. That'll make sure that it's in your heels. Good. And reach up. Bring it down. Shake those legs out. So now you're pretty warmed up. We're going to get right into the Pilates things, and we are going down in Pilates fashion. So what I'm doing is showing you probably the top exercises that if you only have 15 to 20 minutes to do, this is what you're going to do. Inhale, breath, lifting up. You're going to round over. I like to take you rounded to your knees. As soon as you're here, flat back. So you're kind of in that catcher's position, that nice baseball stance here with a nice strong back. Because if you're going to hurt your back, picking something up off the ground, you're going to hurt it because your back is rounded. So this is just practice for that. This is functional movement stuff. Take flat hands, walk it out into a plank. Good. From here, I want you to walk it back up. Come down to flat feet. Nice flat back. Bring your hands to your knees. Pull the stomach in. Round up. Roll the shoulders back. Here we go again. Inhale, lift up. Round over. Nice flat back. You're walking out. Good. You're holding that pause. You're walking it back up. Now, once you get better at this, you can pull the stomach in and then round all the way up. That's ideally what we're shooting for. And then exhale, round all the way down. Walk those hands out. But until you get that strength, that's hard to do. So you can hold your plank here. You can be here. A lot easier, but some people have shoulders and wrist issues. If you do have a wrist issue, you can be on your knuckles as well. That's totally fine. You can be on an elbow plank, shoulders over elbows, legs out. But when you are in any of these plank positions, keep planking, don't move. You want to pull from this part here, right between your rib cage where it meets the breastbones. That's where you want to pull up and in, because that's what starts to sink to the ground. It's not so much your navel, but it's up higher. So in that plank, really pull that up. Good. Bring it down to the knees. Rest back into child's pose. Knees can be together. Knees can be out wide. If that's too much on the knees, lift. So whatever child pose works for you. From here, you're going to swing those legs around, going back down to the ground. Legs are out straight. We're going to practice just one roll back. We will roll up here in a second. Inhale, breath. Exhale, you tilt that pelvis, rounding back. The arms come up, over, down to your sides. Bring those feet up to the mat. You're going to exhale one leg up into tabletop. Exhale the left. Up, inhale down, inhale down. So it's up right, up left, down right, down left. Good. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Reverse the legs. So it's up, left, up, right, down, left, down, right. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Feel those abs connect and tighten, especially when the second leg comes up. Good. Now, in this position, I'd like you to lift those arms up to the ceiling. You're going to exhale. The first thing you're going to feel is those back muscles start to pull the arms down and your stomach tighten. Then you come up to C curve. Inhale, rest back down. By tightening that first, you take the tension out of your neck. So tighten, tighten, then come up to C curve. So your abs should be fully tightened before you even come up to C curve. Good. Be careful the legs don't kick out like mine are doing right now. Good. 2. One last one. Now you're blowing out the air that's like bigger than a compact mirror. It's more like a handheld mirror. Rest those arms down. Rest those legs down. Straighten your legs all the way out. Roll those ankles to loosen them up. Good. Bending both legs in. We're shifting the emphasis to our back sides now. Take an inhale breath for bridging. You're going to exhale, pelvic tilt. Tilt that pelvis towards you and lifting up. We're going to do a body check here. The chin is out of the chest. The head and neck are soft. All the shoulders are open and all the weight of your body is between your shoulder blades. Your hip bones and your rib cages are connected. So the hip and ribs pull together. The navel pulls in and your glutes are really tight. Your feet are straight, hip distance apart. You inhale here, you exhale and round back down. Here we go again. Exhale and lift. You're going to inhale, roll down. Really squeeze those glute muscles. So here is where you can put a ball between your knees and squeeze into that ball as you lift, and then inhale, roll down. Your arms are keeping you nice and strong. Good. One last one, rolling up. From here, you may have to scoot your feet a little closer. You're going to lift the right leg up and then set it down. Lift the left leg up, set it down. Upright. And these are very slow and controlled. Your leg stays in that bent position. Good. Now at any time, if you need to take a break between these, I'm going to run them all together just to save time. Good. Bring it down. Legs in. So now we're doing a hip hinge. There's no articulation of the spine. It's just press up, squeeze the glutes nice and tight, and then inhale, come back down. So exhale, lift and squeeze. Good. Now, we're doing 10 each of these. So 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to extend that leg out 45 degrees. This is not straight. That is straight. That is where you keep that leg. Lower down and lift up. So it's a press. That other glute muscle is really working. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex your right foot. Draw a line down with the heel, point the toe, and lift it up. It's not a very big lower and lift. If you cannot keep your legs straight at 90 degrees, you only go as high as you can to keep it straight. So yours might look smaller and less range of motion, and that's fine. The idea is to keep this leg straight and tight, and that's about 52 reps. Let's bring it down, pull those knees in, and rock side to side. All right, it's already whatever time in the morning, 9:30 in the morning, and I'm sweating on November 9th. Oh my God, it's absolutely gorgeous. Here we go, up again. Lift up into that bridge. We're going 10 times with a double leg bridge. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holding it up there, extend that other leg out, lower and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep a nice tight leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot, draw a line down with the heel, and then point the toe up and down. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it down, bring those knees in. Again, you can do this next oblique exercise with a ball between your knees, arms out to the side. If you don't have a ball, just keep the knees together. Inhale, breath, and you're going to exhale, drop both knees over to one side. Inhale, lift up. Try to keep your shoulders on the ground. Sorry, bugs and bees flying all over. You may not get those knees all the way to the ground depending on your flexibility. Inhale through center, exhale as you stretch. Inhale and then exhale over. inhale when you're down here. You exhale all the way over. Sorry, I cued you wrong earlier. Good. One more to each side. Good. And the nice thing about Pilates is we don't do a ton of repetitions. Before we get to the 100, I'm going to throw in this leg lift exercise. It's a rehab exercise. It is wonderful for the leg. It strengthens the hip flexors, the muscles, all in your thighs, except for especially this muscle right above your knee on the inside. So exhale, lift the leg. It stays straight and tight. Again, this is not straight. That is straight. Inhale down, exhale, lift up. We do a total of 20. The first 10, you're just connecting with the movement, making sure that you touch down. It stays straight. It's just a touch and a right back up. You're lengthening the leg through the heel. You're stretching this hip flexor out as you go down. Now these next 10, connect the hips and ribs. Exhale, forcefully pull the navel in. So 1, 2, 3. You're blowing out a stick of dynamite. That's how hard you should be exhaling through that mouth. Really pulling that stomach in. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switching legs. Extend that leg out. Inhale, breath. Exhale, lift and lower. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, here you go. 10 more. Good. You can do as many as 3 sets of 30 for these to really work your legs. I just like to do a set of 20 on each leg for the sake of time, but you can actually do many more sets and reps. Good. And then bring that leg in. We're going right to the 100, so bringing the legs to tabletop. You may also do your legs out at 45 or turned out in Pilates V heels together. That is your strongest position. If you get tired, just rest back down. I use a hand behind my head to support my neck because my neck just does not like these. So if you see me do that, that's why. You may also do that. Inhale, breath. Exhale up to C curve. Pumping those arms nice and straight. Inhale, 1, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. 4, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. And 6, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. And 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. 9, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. And 10, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 4, 5. Bend those knees in. Exhale. Putting the hands right behind the knees. You're going to pull the knees into your chest. You're going to exhale, draw those legs forward. You're going to come up to a seated position, and we are going down onto our stomachs.